Okay, we're back. We have a key.
Yeah.
We actually recorded an entire episode where we ran around trying to find where this key goes and then ran out of all of our resources that we needed to actually get to where it goes. So
where's
I had to
it
go back to the shop and spend almost all of our money buying more bombs.
Where do we stick it?
Alright, so go back to the room with the BMOS. So just out that way.
Okay. And we're supposed to bomb it.
Yes.
I knew it!
That's what we tried, but we
Fuck.
ran out of bombs because we only had 3 bombs,
can't
and
do
Rosie
bombs.
missed with 2 of them.
I'm not good with bombs. I suck at bombs.
But yeah, that's what you gotta do, is you gotta kill the BMOS. So after 15 minutes, we figured it out, was kill the BMOS, but we weren't able to do it.
Fuck
Okay, go
this
ahead and get your
game.
bombs equipped.
I need to find a good place.
Well, I thought you were in a good place.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't in a place where I'm comfortable.
Alright.
Oh, it's hot in here.
It is.
I'm kind of grouchy.
I can tell.
That's just because we had a conversation about something that really annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah, like it was like... It felt like you wanted to really talk about the topic, and I'm like...
Oh,
you know, I
wouldn't
wouldn't mind, except for we still have to record 3 more episodes tonight
Well, it's not-
before bedtime.
That's not what bothers me about it, though. It's like, that specific topic, like, it's something you can't understand because you weren't raised a certain
Okay,
way.
do you want to talk about the topics? Do you
No.
know what we're talking about while we're playing the game?
Well, I guess so.
Okay.
But it's like one of those things like, okay, so I was raised to be a nice, polite girl all my entire life.
Uh-huh.
And so there's certain standards that you live by that. Even though I learned to be a very passive person when it comes to asking people for things. Like asking Isaac to do dishes for me and stuff. And like, the big problem with that is that, you know, you can't be,
Yep, that was the solution.
shit.
Good job. You did it by accidentally missing.
Oh. Anyways, so being raised in a way where you have to be passive, it makes it difficult to have people do things for you in the manner that you want them to do them for you when your reaction is passive and you ask them passively and trying to be the nice little girl about it. You know, so, and then they take it like, oh wait, it's not really a big deal because, they want people to do things at their own time. Like, it's hard to convey things when you don't know if, like, the right way of going about it to get people to do what you want them to do is going to be, like, sounding bitchy.
Right, and I think this
It's
is
so annoying.
I think this is always a problem. You know, it's kind of a joke that, like, I think with a lot of the differences between boys and girls, we're like, if you're not direct with me, I won't understand. Like, we were specifically talking about is, like, asking to do something. Like, hey, can you take out the garbage? And I say, yes.
But you'll
what
do it
I
in your
mean
own
is,
time.
I'll take out the garbage when I'm done doing the thing that I'm currently doing and can set aside the time to do it. I don't think, you mean right now.
Yeah, and I need
And
to say right now.
you need to say right
'cause
now so that I know, can I take it out right now? And to which, honestly, my response would probably be, give me a couple minutes to wrap this up, and then I will.
Yeah, and then you do that. And the thing is...
Because I always get it done when you ask me to do it.
Yeah, well, the thing is like, it's hard to
I think
break
that spider is glitched.
It's hard to break from that.
Why don't you use your long shot? That'll disrupt it. Or bomb it. Okay, he's like, oh god, I'm getting out of here. Alright, so what?
Yeah, so, like, I just need to get out of that habit of being passive, because I know if I am being direct, I'm not going to be a bitch about it, because I don't have a bitchy attitude. You know? It's annoying when people act like, oh, well, all women act this way because that's how women act. No, it's because they were raised to act like that, and it pisses me off that you act like, oh, it's something inevitable.
Not me in particular, right?
No,
okay.
not you. No. I mean, like, when people, like, post shit on Facebook being like, oh, all women act this way. No, it's because they were raised that way. If you look at women who weren't raised like that, they're not as annoyingly passive. Because they were taught, hey, you can be direct without being a bitch. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of things about this whole thing that just pisses me off. Because it's people basing assumptions on others and then blaming them for, like, habits that they've adapted to because they want to be the nice person.
Guillotines.
And stuff. It's just, ugh.
Now, what I will say about the Facebook post we saw, I found it a little bit funny because the specific Facebook post was talking about how, like, oh, when a woman asks to do something, she means do it right now. Was the whole joke. That is the entire punchline. Mm-hmm. Now, from my personal experience, growing up living with you and living with my mom, it's a pattern that I've seen with both of you.
It's because we're taught to be that way.
Because you're taught to be that way. Is that if you ask me to do something and I don't do it immediately, you will take care of it, and then I feel bad about it.
Yeah, and I
is that I'm like, it's like, oh sure, I'll take out the garbage, and then when I get a chance to, it's already been taken out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and the thing is, like,
okay.
But it's not just that. We're the type of people that we genuinely don't want to upset other people because we want people to be happy and feeling happy because that makes us happy. So it's a combination of that and just our natural personality, you know?
Yeah.
It's complicated and it's annoying, and I hate that, like...
Why'd you put on the hover boots?
I don't know. And I hate that I can't be, like, direct with people about things because of this habit that I've developed. And I think probably your mom feels the same way. Or, like, at least, like, any other people that... Damn it, I don't have my sword.
Out first. I wanted to tell you, but I don't want to... I always want to tell you things, but I don't want to interrupt, so that's when I try to do my pointing.
Oh, gosh, yeah. But, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard. And then, like, and it's not just that, but, like, my family tried to be as gender neutral as possible, but it just really didn't help out a lot because we were all girls. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I think if we had a boy in the household, like a little boy brother or whatever, they'd probably be raised the same way. But I was raised, you know, to... When someone asks you to do something, even if it's in a polite way, you do that immediately because it's that...
Nah, you only need hover boots.
Okay. It's one of those things where
Watch out for the thing above you, too. Okay.
It's one of those things where it's like, you do things for people to show that you love them and respect them. And it's... So that's kind of just how that's been ingrained in me. It's really... It's... Ah, fuck. Oh, that's why that's annoying. Okay.
They all fall at different speeds, and then you have to also time it so you don't get caught by hands.
Oh, and...
You almost saved it! You almost saved it! You almost saved it.
Yeah, it's just, I'm a little grumpy because of that, not because of, like, you or anything.
Right.
It's just...
Because, like, sometimes, because that'll happen too sometimes, where, like, I make a joke about something, and then you go on this big... spiel about it. I'm like, okay, well, I won't make a joke about that ever again.
Well, it's just because there's a lot of things that piss me off in life.
Oh, okay.
It's just a lot of little things because they remind me of how annoying our fucking culture is when it comes to, like, inequality and shit.
Like one thing I always think about is, whenever you died to a spider.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Whenever we're driving back to our hometown to visit our friends and family there, there's like certain things that I'll point out as jokes, like, oh, there's a street we always pass by, get your sword out.
Oh.
There's a street we always pass by called like Butt Bond Drive,
well,
and I'll wait, I'm getting to it. Okay. And I'll go, hey, Butt Bond, and then at one point, we always passed by a Hooters, and I always used to go, hey, want to go to Hooters? As a joke, because I know that neither of us had any interest in going to Hooters. And that's the extent of my joke, is that neither of us go to Hooters. I stopped doing that joke after a few times, because every single time I would make the Hooters joke, you would go on this big rant about how terrible the concept of Hooters is. And then I would be like, okay, well, I've heard this conversation 5 times before.
Yeah. And I really shouldn't get, like, that upset whenever you do that, because I know you're joking, I get your joke, it just... I just don't like the idea
Get your sword out.
Okay. I just don't like the idea of people's sexuality being exploited for profit. It's gross. And kind of unethical.
People's sexuality being exploited for profit, it
happens all the time. It's everywhere. It's human nature.
That's literally everywhere.
It's literally everywhere.
I don't have to agree with it. I don't just think it's good.
There's a way, but there's a way of doing that in a way that's respectful, and there's a way of doing that where it's not respectful. And Hooters is kind of on that line. But yeah, anyways,
but then the argument that I always bring up, the counter argument to that is, I've never been to a Hooters, so I have no clue. You've never been to a Hooters.
But I know what it is, and I know what that business is about.
Okay.
So, like
I
you don't have to go there to know about it.
I honestly don't. I don't know anything about Hooters. I know it's a sports...
Probably because you were sheltered your entire fucking life.
Yes, you're right, I was.
Yeah.
There is that.
I wasn't sheltered. I was aware of this shit. So, yeah, no, it's... Anyways. But yeah, no, I do get upset over it, and I get really annoyed, and, like, once again, it's one of my own personal things where if I'm upset over something, I have to talk about it in order to get over it. That's just how I am. I'm like that kind of I'm that kind of person, you know.
Get your boots ready.
Once again, it's like,
watch out for the hand that are directly above you.
it's another one of those things where it's a product of my environment. Like one of the big things my family always did was talk about
Rosie!
Fuck!
I said watch out for the hand right above you. Now we're doing this section the third time.
I'm sorry. Maybe we should stop talking about things.
Okay,
apparently I get distracted.
Let's catch back up to that point.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't play well when we get onto topics of conversation.
Okay,
Yeah, we're back, and I've calmed down a little bit.
I actually got into a rant of my own while I was playing, so I might bring the top back up. We were talking about how, like, you know, when you are playing and making a conversation like this, like any Let's Player does, you sacrifice something. You either sacrifice the quality of your gameplay, like how Rosie wasn't able to... Oh, God, a Stealthos. Take your hover boots off. You don't want hover boots sliding around when you're trying to find a Stealthos.
Slipping and sliding, then I get knocked down.
I wonder if you... get your Megaton Hammer ready, too. I wonder if that works well against them.
Okay. Anyways, as you were saying...
As I say, you sacrificing either the quality of your gameplay, like how Rosie got captured by that hand so easily because she was talking.
I kind of don't want to risk it.
You don't want to try that?
No, because I'm going to get stressed out.
But I wonder if it lowers their guard. Because, like, you make that... well...
Maybe I can avoid him this way.
Okay. Well, let's just move on then and ignore him.
Okay.
He left. He was like, you know what? I don't want to fight.
Well, that's something. I bet this is going to totally screw me over. Anyways, go ahead. Keep going.
Well, I'll try. First, I want to see where we're supposed to go. He's back. Oh!
No!
Well, we got to catch back up again.
All right. Sorry, guys.
All right. We're back here. Oh, you might want to take those boots off and get your sword out.
Yeah. Thanks.
While we're this close to a cliff, hon, do not do any jump attacks, please.
I'll try not to.
Okay. Remember, so no A button.
No A button.
No.
I will avoid the ginormous green button that I like so damn much.
So I am curious about the Megaton Hammer, but...
Not here.
Okay. Oh, man, maybe you should jump attack him. Yeah, that works for you. Just use it cautiously.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have to worry about you being cautious. Nice job. Alright, so what was I saying before? Oh, yeah. So, like, it is really hard, like, because I watched Let's Players for a really long time before starting my own Let's Plays, and I didn't realize while I was watching them how difficult it is to talk and have an interesting conversation while playing the video game. Because you are inadvertently, unless you're some incredible multitasker, which I am definitely not, it is hard. I can't focus all my attention on the game and be as good at it as I am while, you know, also saying stuff interesting. I can only do one or the other. So, like, my gameplay, like, quality goes down a bit if I'm talking a lot. So, like, when I really need to concentrate, I'll go silent. When I'm playing video games on my own time, I'm silent. Nice job.
Go.
That was good.
Hell.
Now just don't fall. Okay. So, wait for that thing to come down, and then, I guess, just jump onto it.
How far away is it?
Well, I mean, as long as you land in its general vicinity, you'll land on it. So, you don't need to hover boots. I mean, I guess you...
You sure about that?
Yeah, all you have to do is... I guess you can get them on for safety. You might as well. But then, okay, so then just go over where it would be, and then it'll drop on it. You see what I mean? You don't have to, like, time it. You just have to drop on it. Alright!
Well, shit.
You know, even if that's a short episode, I'm going to cut that episode there.